don't know. They run their mouth like I'm kicking they dough.
Police pursued Alabama fugitive Casey White and former corrections officer Vicki White. A call from inside the getaway vehicle was made.
Be advised he's possibly calling into 911.
Vicki's voice can be heard seemingly pleading with Casey in the moments before a police vehicle rams the side of their car.
Stop. Please stop. They're going to airbags going to go off and kill us. God.
He's crashed out, still inside the vehicle. Be advised, the female did call in. We could hear her on the line saying she had her finger on the trigger.
Vicki can be heard attempting to make yet another escape.
Airbags are going off. Let's get out and run. Get us back to the hotel.
The female's the one that shot herself.
Dashcam video captured the moment at least 6 officers handcuffed the 6'9", 330-pound suspect. Despite police confirming the two were not married, you can hear Casey say, "That's my wife. Please get to my wife."
This is my wife, okay? Please take her, my wife.
Others look to render aid to Vicki, but her hand is still on the trigger.
Hey, we need medic here. She's still breathing. Got her finger on the trigger. Finger is on the trigger. In her right hand. I can't even tell if she's conscious. She doesn't look conscious. She could pull that trigger again.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the gun.
Watch it. Got out of his hand. All
Alright, pull me out. Alright, I got it.
Vicki White died from her injuries at an Evansville hospital Monday evening. The coroner ruled the manner of death suicide.
Evansville 911. 911.
Please stop. They're going to airbags going to go off and kill us.
Hello?
God. Airbags are going off. Let's get out and run. Get us back to the hotel.
Hello? And she's breathing up. She's got her finger on the trigger. I don't know how we're going to get that other. Got her finger on the trigger. Finger is on the trigger. All right. Go. In her right hand. her hand, finger on the trigger. She got a finger on the trigger. Front window's gone. Or no, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. I got her. I'd like to move that off her face. I can't even tell if she's conscious. Somebody got a long stick. She doesn't look conscious. Go ahead. Okay, that went on her head. Can you hook that back? Yeah, looks like an exit on the top of her head. Her finger went on the trigger. You could hook the gun out of her hand with it. She could pull that trigger again. It's just diagonal breathing. She's done. Yeah, I'm good. Her finger's on the trigger. The fire department here is take it out. The gun is pointing at an angle that way. Pointed down. Oh, yep. Seatbelt. Oh. You got cover? Yeah. It's opening. It's opening. Sometimes it's simpler. Got it? Yep. I'm going to go for the gun first. I'm not covered. Okay, I'm going to go for the gun. Watch it. Gun's out of his hand. Gun's out of her hand. It's out of her head. Grab the gun. You reach over and get it. I'm going to grab it. Let me in a little bit. All right, pull me out. Yeah, I got it. I got it. All right. Team safe. You hear me pulling out? Yeah. Somebody pull me.
Okay, now since this escape happened, I've been glued to it because I've had my own opinions about certain aspects of this escape. But the ending of it has got some discrepancies, to say the least. All right, in the clips, we were told that, to begin with, that she called 911. She did not. Sounded like OnStar. She wasn't even talking to the operator. Sounded like OnStar from the vehicle called. They say that she called 911 and told them she had her finger on a trigger. Now, there is the complete, from start to finish, everything that was said during the chase up until where they drug her out of the vehicle. Not one time do I hear her say she put her finger on the trigger, or she had her finger on the trigger. And not one time during those, does it state that I don't believe she killed herself. I don't believe she shot herself. And I don't believe Casey shot her. I heard 2 pops, which some people have argued that it's the U.S. Marshals hitting their vehicle, but that's not what that is. That's, if you know anything about gunshots, that's not what that is. Those are 2 distinct gunshots. Why would you scream before you shoot yourself? And if this was her breaking him out because of her being in love with him, she would have said something to him before she shot herself. There's no indication that she was getting ready to shoot herself. And I believe she had her gun in her hand because they were shooting at them. That's exactly what I believe. I believe the police shot her. I believe that they shot her. And I believe she shot herself. I also don't believe that, for 1 second, for the hours that they were unaccounted for, the 6-hour head start that they supposedly got, that nobody missed either the inmate or the deputy. So I believe they had help. I believe there's a lot about this that's not just as cut and dry as what they're trying to seem it. So I have a few questions here just to get us started, which I say being one of many readings. So here we go. Ooh. All right, let's see. Let's start at the beginning. Let's see Vicki's state of mind on the day of the escape. Let's do any involvement other than Casey or Vicki that helped plan, aid, or abet in this escape. What was Casey and Vicki's plan after they escaped? See, what is the relationship between Casey and Vicki? Were they married? Were they lovers? Because he simply said, you can hear him saying, when he gets out of the car, check on my wife, she's been shot, not she shot herself. See the circumstances surrounding the wreck. See the circumstances surrounding Vicki being shot, whether she shot herself or someone else shot her. And show me why Vicki had a gun in her hand. Okay. First one's going to be the state of mind. This is Vicki's state of mind on the day of the escape. This is going to be the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a card of fiery opinions. It's a lack of agreements and misunderstanding abounds and work matters. So, it seemed like her state of mind, what she was thinking about, was going to be all these things that was going to be said regarding this escape. Lack of agreements, not agreeing with her in what she's done. Fiery opinions. Misunderstandings abound. The misunderstandings is what's got me caught here. I'll be misunderstood. And the next one is going to be any involvement from anyone other than her and Casey. So this is going to be anything spoken. This is going to be other than her and Casey. That's going to be the 6 of Pentacles reversed. That shows gifts that come with conditions attached. Someone in your life showing you generosity, but they have alternative motives. Someone in a position of power using it for ill means. This represents scams and being conned. So somebody helped them. Somebody with a position of power. But they used it for ill means. It represents scams and being conned. Well, obviously, I think that they have probably facilitated with the escape, or see, you know, like I said, you're not going to go 6 hours or however long, from like 9:30 that morning until what, it was 4:30 that evening that they discovered that they were missing. You're not going to go that long missing either a deputy or an inmate. That's just not. And them not showing up to court, that's not feasible. That doesn't happen in the real world, not unless somebody's turned their head and give you a head start. All right, their plan, once they escaped, is going to be the Three of Cups. That's a card of reunion and celebration. Someone from your past coming back into your life. It ultimately reveals emotional healing. And the Three is a card of creation. It's literally mean pregnancy or birth. Misunderstandings abound. I don't think that her and Casey were lovers. She said she was 50-some years old and he was 38. I think that she was Casey's mother. That would have made her real young when she had him. I probably. Looks like she would have had to give him up. I don't think they were lovers. That's why she gave everything up. That's why she sold her house and just threw her life. It's what people say, threw her life away. Because that was her child. Casey was her youngin'. Wow, that's been a little different of a spin. That's what the misunderstandings abound is. Everybody thinking that they were lovers. Now, the next one's going to show the relationship. That was going to be the Nine of Cups. That's a wish card, a dream come true. Being reunited with your child. Represents triumph, success, recognition, and even fame. Well, they went out guns blazing. So there was fame there. The next one is going to show the circumstances surrounding the wreck. It's going to be Queen of Swords reversed. That's not learning from past mistakes. It's also a representation of an absent mother. I truly believe that she was Casey's mother. And somehow they've been reunited. Along the way of his criminal background. Now, the circumstances surrounding her shooting. Now, this was whether or not she shot herself. The Magician reversed. And when the Magician is reversed, he turns trickster. Which means what you see is not what you get. It shows being misled. All show and no truth. She didn't shoot herself. She's been shot by the police. Police shot her. Sure as the world. Now, the reason why she had the gun in her hand, it's been Nine of Cups reversed. That shows a revoked offer proposal. Bad news, withdrawn invitations. This is the type that brings heartbreak and disappointments. This goes right back up to here. This someone with a position of power using it for ill means, scams, being conned. I think that she was probably told that they wouldn't catch them. Being conned and scammed. Yeah, somebody's helped them out. Not just that. They've guaranteed that they weren't going to get caught. And then here in the end, that's why they shot her and killed her. Is so she couldn't tell. She couldn't tell that she was aided and abetted. She was helped. Yeah, there ain't no way she could have done this all by herself. There's no way. Let's see here. I believe that they weren't lovers. That was mother and son. Let's see here. Were Vicki White and Casey White's mother and son? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, they were. Was Vicki White helped in this escape? No. Was she covered for? Yes. There you go. It was the cover. Looking aside while they give them that head start there. Did she shoot herself? Yes or no? Did the police shoot Vicki? Yes or no? Yes. they shoot her to keep her quiet? Yes or no? Maybe. They let Casey live because there's nobody gonna believe what a convict has to say, for one. And number two, they're gonna have a fall guy, which you wait and see. They'll end up charging him with her murder, her death. I don't think he even killed that woman. Did Casey White kill the woman that he's going on trial for? Court card. No. I believe that was just a ploy, or he admitted to that to get him down there. Did he admit to that murder to get him down to the jail that she was in? No. Did he admit to that murder because he committed it? Yes or no? Yes. Which, I'm confused here. What was that woman's name? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I'm searching with the shit.
Here, let me look it up real fast. Connie Ridgway. Did Casey White murder Connie Ridgway? Yes. Ooh, so he did.
I never got a feeling he actually did that.
I don't feel like he did either. Something's up with that. I really don't feel like he did that. But it's saying yes. I know he's took the fall for it. Regardless, here you go. This is confirmed that, from what the cards say, that, what did we say? She would have been 14 when she had him.
Something like that.
Yeah, that time, an unwed woman, especially at 14, I guarantee you she's had to give him up. Somehow, some way, they've come back into contact with each other and have figured out, or maybe somebody in her family raised him. Who knows? Or somebody close, because he did have the White last name. That's why she's give up everything. That's why she sold her house. That's why she give up her job. And that's why she's give up her life. Not for a man. Not for some boyfriend. Or not to be manipulated, but because that was her child. That makes a lot more sense. And whoever helped them scammed her, conned her, for whatever reason. Was the person in authority that covered for her, was it the sheriff that's been on TV? Yes. How did I fucking know? So Boss Hogg run his mouth because he was the one. That's why they killed her. That's exactly why they killed her. So because I guarantee she had proof of the help. Did they kill Vicki White because she had proof of help? No. Did they kill her so she wouldn't talk about something? No. Why else would they have killed her? She knew something. Was there something that she knew? Maybe. Were they angry that she got away so easily? Yes. So she made a fool out of them. That's why they shot her. No. Okay. Well, that's going to have to be a reading for another time, because that's a whole reading by itself on who, where, when, why. But, just for all intents and purposes, I did not think she shot herself, and she did not. We're being misled by that, being tricked by that. All show, no truth. Because it states there, oh, she says she's got her finger on a trigger, but when you listen to the 911 call from beginning to end, I hear nothing about her saying with her finger on the trigger. I don't even hear her say anything about having a gun. If you want to be quite honest. Well, let's see about that. That gun could have been easily placed in her hand. Could have been easily placed in her hand. Because if you notice, if you watch the body cam video, it doesn't show a gun in her hand. Nowhere. I don't see a gun in her hand at any point. I don't believe she even had a gun in her hand now. Let's see here. Alright. Yes or no? Did Vicki White have a gun in her hand? Yes. Or was the gun placed in her hand? Yes. Did she have a gun in her hand when she was shot? Court card. Yes. So it was placed in her hand. Did they have plans on having a shootout with the law, Casey and Vicki? Court card. Yes. Yeah. So they fabricated that. The police fabricates everything the mainstream media has reported. Maybe. There you have it, folks. Miss Vicki White did not shoot herself. She was not the only one that planned this. That big fat boss hog sheriff that's got on there and talked all this time. Wow. See, I wondered why he got on there and was like, at first he was hollering that Casey took her against her will when it was obvious from the get-go that she let him out there. She was not taken against her will. Because you're not going to take somebody to an appointment or to a court hearing that doesn't exist against your will. His story changed 2 or 3 times. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.